Oh, what a game we got last night. Hey, welcome to NBA Today. I'm Malika Andrews here alongside Brian Windhorst and a couple of NBA champs, Danny Green, Kendrick Perkins here in the Get Up studio. So thank you, friends, for letting us borrow your digs. But Perk, you were feeling it going into the first finals game since 1999 in Madison Square Garden. You were complimenting to the fans. Did it live up to the hype, the energy you were expecting?
Listen, I was expecting more.
Really?
Inside the arena.
Oh.
I was expecting, maybe my expectations were set a little bit too high, and maybe I underestimated what I witnessed and played in the environments of the Celtics and OKC.
Yeah.
I was just expecting a little bit more. I'm not saying that they're not going to be better, but let me say this. It is cold as hell in this studio. I'm colder than a polar bear toenail.
That takes something for you to say that, because usually you're the one that's begging us to turn down the thermostat. I don't know, Perk. Before tip-off, I had goosebumps. I thought it was the energy in that building right before tip was so cool to be able to see. But now Perk, we've had a couple of hours to digest. So have both teams, what we saw here in Game 3. And the Spurs and the Knicks, they spoke to reporters a couple of hours ago. Let's start with Victor Wembanyama on what he's learned through these first 3 games.
What we've learned, I mean, many things over these playoffs. Many things. Brace with your hands and not with your chin. Hit below the head if you do. And many other things, but most importantly, be relentless.
Be relentless.
Let's add don't push guys down to the ground on picks into that list.
Well,
put that on
Monty McCutcheon is going to be joining us, the head of all NBA referees, and we are going to ask him if we could see any continued fallout from that play that you're talking about, Brian. But last night was what Victor Wembanyama is at his best. He was getting to the rack. He was on lobs in particular. What was the difference maker?
I mean, he said it, relentless, right? Yeah. He was intentional with everything he did. Like, no wasted motion, setting hard screens, rolling hard to the basket, making his teammates. And the guards, you got to give a lot of credit down to 3 or 2. Castle, he started getting open. So it was a collective effort, but it always starts with him. And when he touches that paint, it's a lot of trouble for the other team.
Oh.
Yeah. Little bravo clap?
To Mitch Johnson.
Okay.
Wait, not to Victor.
I'm going to tell you why. Because Victor had been basically screaming through his play, help a brother out. Last night, Mitch Johnson helped that brother out. What he did for Victor defensively, taking him off of Karl-Anthony Towns, letting him be that roam guy, it was huge. Yeah. It was huge for their defense. Obviously, we know when Victor is allowed to roam and be in the paint, what ended up happening? He stopped drives, he blocked shots, he intimidates people. Look at the matchups yesterday in Game 3, right? Stephon Castle guarded him 15 times. Devin Vassell, 11. Keldon Johnson, 7. Like, those were huge. And then on top of that, Wendy, let me say this. We talk about his energy level.
Yeah, that's all good.
Right? We talk about his energy level. You don't think he had more energy not having to guard and deal with Karl-Anthony Towns?
I do not want to be the old man on the porch yelling.
I feel like there's a butt coming.
Really
About to hear it. Let's hear it. Do it.
God, did I like it when Victor Wembanyama, when old school, went into the paint as a big man yesterday.
You sound like Michael Wilbon.
I just wanted him to go into the paint. I mean, I'm not saying never shoot a 3.
Yeah.
But how about for every dunk, you're allowed to shoot 2 threes? He started out and he had 3 dunks in the first 5 minutes. And I'll be darned if the Knicks weren't in trouble and couldn't handle them inside. And when they are in trouble, that's what you do. Act like you're 7'5". I loved it. And that energy that he showed in the first half transformed the start, transformed the whole mentality of the Spurs.
Yeah, it seems like everyone followed Victor Wembanyama's lead. And you mentioned the energy. It was in the building. And I think the Spurs, they thrive off of that. They like going into enemy territory and saying, you know what, we are here. And we saw that in Game 3. The anticipated loss after winning 13 in a row. I'm going to count that as a W for Lisa Salters, by the way. I don't want to overreact, Brian. So let's just get really granular and specific. Is there anything concerning? Not the game and the loss overall, but what we can take for Game 4?
Well, the Knicks' offensive style that was really driving this winning streak has degraded a little bit.
You mean cat as the hub?
Yes, the cat scan, as Shump calls it.
I love that.
What ended up happening in the second half of this game, Brunson held on to the ball. They weren't double teaming as much as they had the previous games, and so Brunson didn't have that easy pass out to the 4-on-3. Their Knicks 3-point shooters were crushing it.
Right.
Okay, so the Spurs were like, we can't double team Brunson. We'll play him heads up. And as a result, they were able to play their heads up offense with Victor Wembanyama standing behind Stephon Castle to help him out. And all of a sudden, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander was watching that game on TV, and he started.
PTSD.
You did a little shoulder shake?
I mean, yeah. So looking at the stat sheet, the biggest thing that stood out to me was the 18 assists to 28. And New York Knicks, like you said, they've been playing beautiful basketball, sharing the ball. First half, it was moving. Second half, it wasn't just Jalen Brunson. Cat was in that double team too. He was not getting off the ball quick enough, quicker decisions. Then he throws it to Jordan Clarkson at the free throw line, and then guys can recover, and they're getting a shot block. Landry Shamet getting a three-point shot block. We didn't see that all playoffs until now because they're making, like Mike Brown said, not good enough decisions off the swing. So if they get back, I don't think it's anything hugely concerning, but if they get back to their normal offense and moving the ball like they did in the first half, they should be fine. But yeah, that second half was kind of glaring.
It's no reason to panic.
Yeah.
All the Knicks fans out there, everybody keep a cool booty. Keep a cool booty. It's okay. Like, the Knicks are up 2-1. They lost by 4 points last night. They gave up 21 points. They gave up 21 points off of turnovers. They had a lot of self-inflicted wounds. If I'm the Knicks and I'm walking in that locker room, I'm pissed off because I know we could have played better.
Right.
But on top of that, I'm saying to myself, man, we could have won that ball game.
But isn't that what the San Antonio Spurs were also saying the first two games, right?
They could have.
This series is so in the margins.
It is, and it's the little things, like things that we were just highlighting when we were running Wemby clips for his lobs. Certain things, miscommunication, things that we saw them doing in the first game,
right,
pulling in.
But you're always talking about when Jalen Brunson, you always point out, Perk, when he starts, as you like to say, your words not mine, dribbling the air out of the basketball.
Yeah.
And 21 of his 25 shots last night, they were off the dribble. That's much higher than we saw the first two games.
They were, and to me, I thought it was a bit selfish, but sometimes new. Like,
It's actually the best shooting games had in the series.
It's not anything new. Again, you lost by 4 points.
Right.
So it's not nothing to really.
But that's why this series doesn't deserve to be a sweep, because the San Antonio Spurs could
we ain't
say
got
the
no
first
sweep.
with
Listen,
the first two.
Tomorrow night,
It's thank you.
good Lord. I mean, like, the stakes are high. I mean, the Knicks win this, you can play in the parade. Knicks don't win this,
Oh.
woo boy.
Iman
It's
Shumpert's
going to be
say,
a
I'm
high
calling out that
anxiety.
for
It's gonna be high
other
anxiety.
It's
reasons.
gonna be hell and hot water. But now all of a sudden, DG, Malika, Wendy, it's the battle of the sidelines. Because I've been calling for Mitch Johnson to see, hey, listen, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do for us, your adjustments? We saw some from Mike Brown, and now all of a sudden, Mitch Johnson said, well, hold on, Big Perk. Keep your ass still over there. Let me show you what I got. And he threw some things out there. That horns action with Stephon Castle. He was in attack mode.
Cat.
And then the adjustment on for us with Wemby and his rotations. You could tell that the message was sent to Keldon Johnson. I don't care about you scoring a single point. I need you to go in and get physical with Karl-Anthony Towns.
He did.
Yeah,
That
and
was in
maybe
the
a little
trenches.
physical with Mitch Robinson as well on a play that, for a second there, it looked like it could have swung the game as well. All right, we got to get to some news before we